Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Captain James Bollinger and you are watching the Sussex Smuggler. In this video we feature Worthing smuggler William Cowerson. Cowerson would have been about 15 years old when Napoleon was defeated at Waterloo. However, Cowerson would witness many major events by the time he reached 30 years old. These events would have included the economic hardship after the Napoleonic Wars, the passing of the damaging Poor Laws, the Chartist movement as a result of the Great Reform Act, and the Peterloo Massacre. England would have been ruled by three prime ministers including Wellington, Liverpool and Grey. The king for most of Cowerson's adult life was George IV. Turning back to the social unrest of the time, it may be argued that the swing riots may be more poignant, as Cowerson lived and worked in Steyning, which had both agricultural and fishing industries which would not have provided enough for working people to live on. Cowerson's world around him was tough, and his community would be looking around for alternative ways of finding extra income. Smuggling of contraband goods was the answer. We turn our attention to St Andrew's Church in Tarring near Worthing, West Sussex. William Cowerson, a Steyning resident and stonemason, was working on the church. It was dusk when he ascended the steps of St Andrew's spire, where he had an all-round view of Worthing, the coast and the downs. It was thought he regularly used the spire as a lookout and the tombs in the cemetery to store smuggled goods. We must remember that most of Worthing was not urbanised at this point, and so the church was likely to be visible from the sea. From the church, a signal would be made for a ship to come inshore. Once the signal was made, a ship came into where approximately Steyning Gardens and the pier is today. Cowerson must have made his way to meet with 200 other men on the shore to unload a total of 300 barrels made up of Dutch Geneva, French brandy and perfume. Whilst unloading the cargo of contraband, Cowerson and the gang were ambushed by customs. The Worthing smugglers tried to defend their cargo using their batmen and a small battle ensued on the beach. Cowerson and his gang reportedly got all their cargo away and made an escape up Chapel Road, Worthing, in the direction of Tevilgate Bridge. In hot pursuit was Lieutenant Henderson and his customs men. All the time a small exchange of pistol fire was taking place. The Worthing smugglers reached Tevilgate only to find it locked and some of the smugglers trapped. Lieutenant Henderson of Customs went to what we can assume was the arrest of William Cowerson, but Cowerson hit Henderson with his staff and broke Henderson's arm. Henderson fired his pistol at close range, killing William Cowerson. William Cowerson was killed on the 21st of February 1832. He was aged 31. William's body was taken away to his native Steyning, where a large grave was dug at St Andrew's Church, Steyning, West Sussex. The sense of grief must have been strong, as 1,000 people attended his funeral. These immortal words were inscribed on William's headstone, where it still stands today. Death with his dart did pierce my heart, when I was in my prime. Grieve not for me, my dearest friends, for it was God's appointed time. Our life hangs by a single thread, which soon is cut, and we are dead. Therefore repent, make no delay, for in my bloom I was called away. And that was the story of William Cowerson, a Worthing smuggler. If you like the video, then please feel free to subscribe to the channel and let's get local history out there. Until next time, stay safe and I'll see you soon. Bye.